Good morning. Today we are going to see the poem Snake, which was written by D.H. Lawrence. David Herbert Lawrence was an English novelist, poet, playwright, essayist, literary critic, and painter who published as D.H. Lawrence. His collected works represent an extended reflection upon the dehumanizing effects of modernity and industrialization. In them, Lawrence confronts issues relating to emotional health and vitality, spontaneity, and instinct. Lawrence is perhaps best known for his novels Sons and Lovers, The Rainbow, Women in Love, Lady Chatterley's Lover. Lawrence's best-known short stories include The Captain's Doll, The Fox, The Ladybird, and The Woman Who Rode Away. Now, we are moving to see the poetic lines that a snake came to my water trough on a hot day, and I, in pyjamas for the heat, to drink there. In the deep, strange, centered shade of the great dark carob tree, I came down the steps with my pitcher, and must stand and wait, for there he was at the trough before me. He reached down from a fissure in the earth wall in the gloom, and trailed his yellow-brown, slackness soft belly down over the edge of the stone trough, and rested his throat upon the stone bottom, and where the water had dripped from the tap in a small clearness. He shipped with his straight mouth, softly drank through his straight gums into his flat, long body silently. Let me explain the summary of the poem. Now, Snake is one of the D.H. Lawrence's best animal poem written in 1923. The poem begins about an encounter with a snake on a hot day when the poet was in his pyjamas and was going to fill his pitcher. Now the snake was ahead of the poet, and it was there to drink water from the trough. When the poet came towards the carob tree, spreading its strange scent, he saw the snake and had to stand and wait. The poet stood there and watching the snake, which slithered down from the crack in the earthen wall and slipped over the edge of the trough of water. The poet described the snake as having a soft yellow-brown belly. Lawrence stands there watching the snake as the snake sips the water that is dripping from the trough. It shows the poet's internal struggle and relations of his flaws as encounters a golden. And now we'll see the theme of the poem. The poem Snake gives a detailed description of the moments when the poet encountered a snake at his water trough. First, the poet talks about how he is fascinated by the snake, but then later fear creeps into him and he did an inappropriate act for which he felt guilty. He said that his feelings were quite similar to the feelings of the ancient mariner. The poet describes how a snake came to his water trough to drink water on one hot day. The poet threw a log at it, but the snake escaped into a hole. The poet felt guilty and criticized himself for his actions. What he says in his reaction is the subject of the poem. And now you can easily understand the visual dictionary that snake drinking from water trough. Again, there is a water trough and the tongue, which the snake has, a forked tongue. There is a tree that we have come across, carob tree. There is a picture and there is a Etna smoking. Thank you.